Hi, today I'm at the British School of Bahrain to ask you one very important question. Do you believe a boy can fly? Today I'm with Mask, Music and Stage for Kids Theatre Company. They're putting on a production of Peter Pan, a famous tale of a boy who never grows up yet can fly. I'm going behind the scenes to talk to the cast and crew and find out what's been going on. Come fly with me. I'm here now with Lydia Martin, the Director of Performing Arts for the British School here in Bahrain. Lydia, firstly, thank you very much for allowing us to take over part of your stage in the hall just before your first performance. How's everything going?
Excellent, thank you.
Firstly, tell me a little bit about Musk, the Music and Stage Kids Theatre Company.
Well, it was first formed in 2009 by Alistair Auld and Adele Moroney. And originally it was under the auspices of SAR Music Centre, of which I was the director of SAR Music Centre. And then in 2011 we came to the British School and we set up the Academy of Performing Arts in order to raise the standards of music and drama at the British School. And as part of what we were doing, we incorporated Mask, Music and Stage for Kids, within the Academy of Performing Arts programme, which meant that it's not just open to children of the British School, but students from all over Bahrain.
Tell me a little bit about your role. You're the Director of Performing Arts, as I say. What does that involve on a day-to-day basis?
Well, my main job is to run the Academy of Performing Arts, which is a group of musicians and drama teachers who provide LAMDA, which is London Academy of Music and Dramatic Arts, training for young people to improve their speech and drama and then give them the ability to take part in this kind of production. We also have obviously lots of music lessons going on in every instrument and voice. I myself teach voice and piano, amongst other things. And we have all sorts of classes like choirs, orchestras and bands. We also have a new dance academy as part of our performing arts this year.
Just to keep you even busier, yes?
Of course. You know, you always need to find a busy person and ask them to do more, and then it'll be done.
And how many shows have you been involved with? Have you been involved with all the shows here?
Yeah, in the beginning, I wasn't producing or directing. I was actually involved backstage and playing with the pit orchestra. And I think the first show we did was Oliver, and the second show was The Wizard of Oz, in which I actually played the part of the Wicked Witch. So I was on
really?
stage for that one, and I was very green. Many people in Bahrain, I'm sure, will remember it.
Very green as in colour, or very green as in you had not used to being on stage?
No, I was very green as in colour. They painted me green. It was no, I was very accustomed to being on stage, but I hadn't actually been on stage for a few years, so it was a return to my old days.
But with this one, you stayed firmly behind the scenes, and I'm sure you've been quite busy with that, yes?
Definitely. I've been training all the musicians. The singers have all been trained for this show under my tutelage. I've had great help from our performing arts staff. We've got fantastic musicians on the staff who are all playing in the pit band tonight, or they're acting on stage. In fact, one of our staff, Mr. Zabi, he's playing the part of Captain Hook, and it is actually his debut performance as an actor.
Yes, he was saying we have met him earlier on. Yes, first performance, and he gets a major role like that. He doesn't seem nervous at all, though.
No, he isn't nervous. We don't really have nerves. We have assurance and faith in God that everything will go smoothly.
Okay, what's been the most fun part of producing the show for you?
Working with these amazing students. They are fantastic. The students in this country, not just at the British School, but in all of the schools in this country that we've had a chance to work with over the last 5 years, have been absolutely fantastic. Their enthusiasm for singing and dance and drama is tremendous. And the enjoyment of just being together as a team.
You've got a cast of around 100 people, yes?
Yeah, we have. That's not including the volunteers.
Is this the reason that your voice is a little bit hoarse, because you've had to be talking to 100 people all the time?
Well, it's not so much the talking, it's because I'm always singing. And I'm having to sing and fill a hall without a mic because we didn't really have the equipment on all the time. So I don't like to talk through a mic. I think you don't get the same, communication. When you address people with your voice and you're teaching them how to project, admittedly, I should possibly use more of my singing technique and then I wouldn't lose my voice.
Now, Musk has done some amazing shows, looking at West Side Story, Annie, Circle of Life, which is a Lion King. How do you think, where does this rank amongst them, do you think? Is it too early to tell?
It's the best, better than all the rest. It's awesome.
And what's next? Are you able to tell us what you're working on next, or is it a closely guarded secret?
Well, we're not actually working on anything yet because I think we deserve a rest. But
6 months, really?
Well, no, but I mean, we have got things planned, but, everything has to be decided as a team, and it would be wrong of me to just, say what I wanted to do next. I obviously have other shows which I'd like to do, but I mean, we've already done Oliver, we've done Wizard of Oz, we've done Annie, Bugsy Malone, as you said, West Side Story and Circle of Life, and in fact, West Side Story was probably the pinnacle of my career as a conductor because it is actually one of the most difficult things to conduct.
I imagine. Lydia, I'm looking forward to seeing some of the show. Thank you very much and the best of luck with it. Lydia Martin, thank you. As promised, we've come backstage, well, literally, actually on stage, to talk to some of the actors and find out a little bit more about them. Hi, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm great, thanks.
Now, you're a little bit nervous. Tonight is the first night, is that right?
Yes, the opening night of the show.
Now, quickly tell us your name and the part that you play.
My name is Ali Aidenwala, and I'm Peter Pan in the play.
Okay, and tell us a little bit about the play and what you'll be doing in it for the people who don't know about the play.
Well, basically, the play is based off J.M. Barrie's book by the same name. And if you've seen the various movies, you'll know that Peter Pan is about a boy who never grows up. And he comes to the Darling family household and takes them to Neverland. And they have adventures there with pirates and mermaids and fairies and all that.
So Peter Pan is a good guy, is that right?
Yeah, he's a good guy.
How long have you been rehearsing for this play?
Since October.
October, 6 months. So you're ready to do this. You're ready and pumped, ready for this, yes?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Have you got friends and family coming tonight?
Yeah, my family is coming.
How many people?
For my friends and family?
Yes.
Tonight, just about 10 or 15.
Okay. Wow. Now tell us something about, there's some very cool special effects. Without ruining too much, can you tell us something about some of the effects that we're going to see in the show?
Well, the main special effect we have is flying, which is definitely really cool because I don't think it's ever been like this in Bahrain, this kind of concept of flying on stage. Okay. So that's
and is it quite easy to do, or are you just going to make it look easy? Because I'm assuming you're going to be flying because you're the boy that never grows up.
But at first it was difficult, of course, because it was more technical and all that, but I've gotten used to it and it's really fun now.
Okay. And you get to sing as well, yes?
Yeah, singing while flying and acting.
Singing whilst flying and acting. That sounds really simple. Is that as simple as it sounds?
No.
Is this your first production that you've done?
It's my second one.
Okay. What did you do previously?
West Side Story. I was a minor character then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So this time, the spotlight on you. As we said, we've got 600 people in this auditorium coming to see you, but you're not nervous. You're feeling fine, yes?
Not nervous at all, surprisingly.
Excellent. Is acting something you'd like to pursue maybe once you've left school?
I'm not sure if it's as a career I'd like to pursue it, but maybe as a hobby in the future. Okay. I just have to do more plays and see.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Thank you, and a very best of luck for tonight. Peter Pan.
Maybe we've already been there. Maybe we're not meant to know. Maybe we'll find in the future it's somewhere we all have to go. But it's nice to think that no one knows for sure.
Okay, well, now I'm back on stage again, and I'm on Wendy's bed. And with me is Wendy. Wendy, hello.
Hello.
Tell us your real name.
All right, Dima Turkamani, yeah.
tell us a little bit about the character that you play.
Well, Wendy is quite a girl who's really looking forward to growing older and being a mother and starting her own family and stuff. And she heads out to Neverland and meets all the Lost Boys, where she eventually kind of gets the experience of being a mother, and it's cool.
So you're a good character. I mean, you look fairly good and pure. You're one of the friends of Peter Pan. Is that right?
Yes. Well, the mother. Well, if you think about it.
All right. Okay. And what's your favourite part of the show for you? What's the bit that you've enjoyed doing the most?
Favorite part of the show. I mean, working with everyone was kind of cool because, we got to meet new people, and I don't know, it's really fun. It's the flying and all of that.
So you're going to be flying and singing as well?
Yes, which was quite difficult, but we've managed.
You've been rehearsing for 6 months. What's been the most difficult bit? Is it the singing, the acting, or the flying in the air? Because it looks really easy, and when I see it on stage, people make it look very easy. Is it as easy as that?
No, it's actually pretty hard. I mean, it's quite stressful because you've got to stay in character the whole time, even though something goes wrong. You just, you have to stay there.
And have things gone wrong in rehearsal? Any amusing things that have gone wrong? No wires broken or anything? You haven't fallen down or anything? No.
Thankfully, I haven't fallen down yet. let's not.
Okay. Well,
jinx that.
Yes. So please don't try and fall down. Now, is this your first play that you've done here?
No, I've actually done the past two, West Side Story and Lion King.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've done a few other like smaller, minor plays in my old school, so it's cool.
Is this the biggest part that you've had in the play so far?
Actually, yeah. Yeah, it is actually the biggest, since the last role I had was just a minor role, and before that I was just in a chorus. Okay. So, yeah.
So yes, quite, because you've got one of the major characters really. You've got Peter Pan, Captain and Wendy. They're the three that people remember, along with the crocodile.
Yeah.
Is acting something you'd like to continue doing?
Hopefully, yeah, I guess. I really enjoy acting and singing. It's probably one of my passion, I guess.
And you get to do both in this show, so
yeah.
Absolute bonus.
Yeah.
Now, have you got lots of friends and family coming to the shows?
Yes, which is kind of scary because, the next day I'm going to see them and they're just going to be like, oh, and talking about it, and I'll be like, oh, cringing in the corner, I guess.
Because tonight's the first night. Do you have friends and family coming tonight, or have you, persuaded them to leave you a day to settle in?
No, everyone's coming tonight, which is no pressure.
Yes, absolutely no pressure at all. Are you feeling nervous? You don't look nervous at all. Now, we met Ali, Peter Pan, he was quite nervous. I think more nervous probably of talking to me. Are you nervous at all?
Yeah, I'm actually quite nervous because my role...
You're hiding it well.
Am I? It's acting. It's acting for you. I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of nervous, I guess. Quite, because my role was kind of difficult for me to actually get it to sink in, because she's a British character and I'm more on the American side, I guess. Yeah. Well, I'm not American, but I mean, I have to put a British accent on for this. So
that was my next question.
Yeah.
Can we have a taste of the British accent? Can you give us a line and hear your no pressure at all, bit of the British accent for the viewers?
Well, this is my British accent. It's not that great, but
no, that's good. No, as a British person, that's a very good accent. Dima, Wendy, thank you very much, and congratulations with the show. Dima, Wendy, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I will when I can, Peter Pan.
My thanks to everybody at the Music and Stage for Kids Theatre Company and everybody involved at the British School of Bahrain. This is Tintin reporting for Lifestyle. Ta-ta.
That's it for another Lifestyle. Next week, Mark has a chat with football player and sports commentator Andy Gray and TV and radio presenter Richard Keys. And the Meter checks out the Wedding and Fashion Arabia Expo at the Bahrain Conference and Exhibition Centre. See you next week.